Hello, children. Grandmother is going to attempt to give you an analogy that might help you understand how your personal, unique, torus field shaped visual field reality works. I am going to use the analogy of video games. This is not a simulation. That's a psyop. And it's a dumb one. A simulation implies that it's not real and it doesn't count and no one gets hurt. In the game, that is very much the opposite. So, although I do encourage people to take life less seriously, because trust me, you'll be back. I also have to encourage people to be decent human beings. It is high time that your species remembers the most important thing, in my opinion. You are guardians of nature, not rapers, pillagers, and destroyers. Just because you can get a paycheck to do something doesn't mean you should do it. I have gone without so many times as an artist, as a writer, as a speaker, as a personality in the media, because I was an influencer back in the 90s, y'all. I was on the radio for a very long time. You have to, the only rebellious act you can do in this world is to be a good and honest and brave and strong person. That's it. Every other type of rebellion has been planted within your field by your government, which I call Hollywood, because they're trolling the fuck out of you every day and y'all take it too seriously. If everybody understood that, oh fuck, I'm not trying to, I hate this company. I'm sorry. The local coffee shop I used to patron went out of business because of this fucking bullshit. And I can't drive super good right now because I'm on week 2 of fairly intense cold turkey drug withdrawal. So I have to keep my drives short, and this fucking place is unfortunately close to where I live because I live in a tourist trap. I would not recommend, if you love nature, I would not recommend ever moving anywhere that has tourism. If I had a different kind of partner than my husband, who is currently where we are going to be once I finish packing up this home, I would be living in the middle of the woods in a cabin I made by myself with a bunch of fucking cats, a couple dogs, a horse, land, a willow fence, willow trees, and river access. And I would just live very primitively, but with the internet, because when you think your phone is off, it's not. It's never off, ever. Your devices never go off. Even if you unplug them, it doesn't fucking matter. You guys have to understand. Every single person creating their own unique reality. Every inch, every physical exterior and interior of every creature and object in that entity's unique torus field there is a 4-dimensional representation of that in Freddy's hive mind, if you will. I don't know, like the Borg, whatever you want to call it. I mean, the irony of the Borg is that Homo sapiens are the Borg. That's the joke. Y'all are the Borg. Not most of my subscribers, but most of the other people who are going to be listening to this probably never. Because if you tell the truth on YouTube, you get 6 views. Isn't that great? Anyway, everything in your environment is recreated both in Freddie's environment, wherever that is. I personally believe that is under the ocean. And in the Feldraum, in the larger field sphere, which is actually where you are. It's not Earth. It's a big field sphere that has multiple frequencies of other field spheres in every possible direction. And you yourself have so many probable lives that if you were face to face with every other version of you, no one would understand, because they would all think that they're the real you. And they are correct. So, that's a little complicated. Let's go back to the analogy I'm going to try to offer you. Pretend you are in a video game. And this video game has magically replaced your physical life. So you have to take it as seriously as you would your physical life when it comes to your excuse me. The artificial sneezing thing has been happening to me during this withdrawal process, and I know it's artificial because I don't produce any snot. I don't have to blow. And then also it feels like there is probably like embedded graphene filled with heavy metals somewhere in my sinus cavities, because we are breathing fungus, graphene, heavy metals, human blood, you name it. They're not clouds. They're chemicals and fungus. It feels like there's something back there that when I have these fake sneezing episodes that produce no snot, which has never ever happened to me in a sneeze, I've always had to blow my nose. I think those are being triggered by the technology I refer to as Freddie. Going back to the analogy, your entire reality has flipped into a video game, and you must behave as kindly and as observantly and intelligently and empathetically as you possibly can if you want to get out of the game. You are the only player. Ready Player One. That movie has a lot of disclosure in it. Ready Player One. So if you are the only one here, what does that mean in terms of your choices and your behaviors? Something to consider. I hope that makes sense. Sorry, I really, please don't buy this crap. Methuseline, the Nagas woman, who this lady is based on, this is not a mermaid, that is a Nagas woman. She is one of my ancestors. I am technically not supposed to be drinking this. I'm going to get into trouble for that. Especially if someone tells them, you don't have to tell them everything I do on the internet. I'm just saying. That's for my family group that refuses to stop watching my videos. Please don't support that company. Please purchase your coffee by local vendors. Okay, thank you. Bye.